vacuum that up later. Welcome to the season finale of Amazingly Average, the show with advice for amazingly average authors and actors. My name is John, and I can find the Big Dipper like a pro. And that's the only constellation I can find. I don't deserve to be called a Boy Scout. Today's tip is for the amazingly average actors out there. BF. Beaver fights. You buck-toothed river rats! It actually stands for Be Fearless. I recently discovered a YouTuber named Joe Vivona who discussed fear on his channel, so I'll leave a link to that below. By the way, he just killed it on season 10 of The Voice, so you should check out his performances of Dreaming with a Broken Heart and Honesty. Anyway, he said that fear is what helps us survive as a human race, being afraid of life-threatening things. It's okay to be afraid of reasonable things. He also said that being afraid can inhibit us from following our passions. While it's okay to be afraid of a grizzly bear when you're defenseless in the woods, you shouldn't be afraid to try out for the school play. I was a shy and introverted 7th grader, and then one day I just said, screw it, I'll try out for the school play, and the rest is history. If I was too afraid to try something new, I'd probably have stayed with pre-vet, and then I would be in vet school right now ripping my hair out until I was bald. Performing in front of an audience can be fear-inducing, but if you love performing, you just have to force yourself to do it. In The Lion King, we learned from Mufasa that being brave doesn't mean being fearless. You can be afraid of something and still do it. Trying to do front flips off of a diving board is very, very scary for me, and I've never been able to do it. But I don't let that stop me. I keep trying. Eventually, you'll figure out what kind of gestures and what kind of delivery work for both film and for the stage, but you can't be too afraid to try. Don't be afraid to try out for characters you never played before. I've played a bunch of serial killers, the gatekeeper to heaven, and a porn star, but that doesn't mean that I can't try out to be an average teenager. Don't let fear stop you from trying out for something that you don't feel like you're qualified to do. Go to a major motion picture audition. Go to an open call for a Broadway show. I was too afraid to try out for one of my favorite TV shows for like 3 years, and then I finally forced myself to go to an open call for it because it was an hour away from my house. And I kind of choked, but at least I tried, and I believe 100% that if I tried again, I could nail it. Go ahead and try out for a meth head, a rookie cop, a prostitute, a clown, a knife juggling acrobat. Well, maybe not that last one unless you're super talented. This is just gonna sound really cheesy no matter how I say it, but just be brave. Be you. Don't be afraid of no. Be afraid of dynamite and diamond head snakes. Rational fears. It's the last episode of this season of Amazingly Average. You know what that means? I don't either. How about we toast? We can toast to the future. Whatever the heck the future holds. Cheers. Don't drink underage and don't drink and drive. Now let's look back on season 1. My name is John and I went through 5 bicycles in college.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Did you see what they did to that Ferrari? Like the time you tripped over a skunk and it got you out of going to work. Nothing was as easy as everyone else was making it out to be. If I had control of these nub arms, I'd choke you in your sleep. That's just what I needed.
I don't know what dropping the soap means, but I doubt they give out free soap in jail.
Mary God! Parents! How did I graduate college? Probably all the blood sacrifices to the ghosts in the library stacks. Imagination! It's just me. Got you. I've seeked enlightenment under an acacia tree, and Buddha told me that I should pick Squirtle. Talk to the hand. His name is Tyler. The best thing you can do is move to Quebec and herd moose and pretend you speak French. Gross, dude. What do you do with a dead chemist?
Bury him.
Dude, come on, quit teabagging. It's so mature. What? It's decaf. A dimension of tweets. A dimension of binds. A dimension of slightly racist Facebook posts. Well, what do you want to do with your life?
Become Batman.
Be realistic. Today's topic comes from a user-submitted request! Holy cow, you are shedding like a beast.
Wanna hit?
That's a napkin.
I know.
What do you want to do with your degrees? Wipe my tears on them. This isn't sponsored by Dr. Pepper. I was afraid to commit to starting a YouTube channel, but I did it. Do what makes you happy. Knock knock. Who's there? A serial killer. The horror. If you like this video, then think of something that you're afraid of. and just do it. Ask a girl to dance, hug a tree, karate chop balloons at the school talent show. I believe in you. If you didn't like this video, then click dislike. I'll forgive you. Leave any questions you have about acting or writing in the comments below or on my Facebook or Twitter, and maybe you'll be a part of season 2. Seriously, please do it. Nobody ever does it. Amazingly Average. You're still here? What are you doing? It's over. Go home. Go on.